there for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram. Throwing, Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Phillips, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 6. Tua going to throw. They get this out wide to Gaskin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Two and now on first down. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second down at 4.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Mike Ultra. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, they're scared.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Mike 29. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Lose striker.
29 is the Mike.
Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown! That's caught. But we saw Tua Tagovailoa hit on some big ones in his college days to Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy. And that left arm, pretty underrated in terms of strength. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, these are the top seeds in each conference. How do you think these two teams approach this one internally?
And I think that we both subscribe to the theory that it is the game of the year so far, and it could be a Super Bowl preview. I know outwardly both teams are going to tell us, hey, it's 1 of 16. We're going to do what we do. Let's just go ahead and play our game. But I think we both know that internally they're saying we've got to establish we're the team to beat in case we see them again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, An open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 12. Off play action. Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Back to throw. Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
To throw again on second down. Tua. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
First down at the 27-yard line.
Defense wins championships, baby. 29 is the Mike 29. Pick it up.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
29 is Mike 29. I'm coming for you. You must. 29 is Mike 29.
Tua to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones under pressure, and they got to him again. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Here's Jones. Off play action. Looking for Shepard deep. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A chance for Waddle on the return. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. 2 and now on 1st down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off the play fake, Jones. They'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Jones throwing for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, With his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards that time.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And they'll get this down to the 10. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
29 is Mike 29.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Here's a sneak with Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. To Barkley on the check down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Jones on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Come on. Mike's ready.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are right back in this